I've also been toying a lot more with not just trends. So, you know how you have the trending audios? Yes, those work, those get views. But what actually converts to followers that I have seen for us is stitching and duetting. And obviously, stitching and duetting, like popular, relatable content, things that my audience wants information on. So, and quite frankly, I know some creators probably hate me because I call them out. Because I'm to the point where people tag me all the time. They're like, "Oh, this issue, that issue." And last night, I did a duet with a creator. Basically, she's an influencer talking about how a lot of influencers are sleeping on and leaving money on the table. And I was like, oh my gosh, yes, like this is what I preach. And so
Welcome to the Legalpreneur Podcast. I'm your host, Andrea Sager, founder and CEO of Legalpreneur Inc. As a serial entrepreneur and someone that works exclusively with small business owners legally protecting their business, I'm dedicated to covering common legal issues faced by business owners, providing you with the business knowledge you need to catapult your business's growth and showing you just how some of the world's most elite entrepreneurs have handled these legal and business issues themselves. In true attorney fashion, the information in this episode is not legal advice. This is for informational purposes only, and you should always consult with your attorney before implementing any of the information in the show.
Hi there, welcome back. Today's topic is about TikTok, and not just, hey, why you should be on TikTok this year, but tangible tips for TikTok. And I'm going to just preface this by saying I have struggled for so long to feel like I was in a position to give advice about other things than the law and teach people about other things than the law, because I felt like, oh, I'm a licensed attorney. Clearly, I'm in a position to talk about this stuff. But I have finally got out of my own way. I've done a lot of healing and a lot of inner work to realize, Andrea, you have a lot to give for things other than just the law, other than just the legal side of business. And so this is me leaning into that. And I don't know if you're currently on TikTok, things have been pretty slow for a lot of people. And there's been a lot of trends like, oh, I'm only getting 200 views, like me, like very much so me before the past month.
As a quick reminder, the Legalpreneur book is coming out at the end of this month. I am so excited. It's been a labor of love, and Legalpreneur, the business owner's guide to legally protecting your business, will finally be in your hands. If you have not already pre-ordered your copy, get to it now. The actual price of the hardcover book will be more than the pre-sale price. And if you are getting in on the pre-sale price, you actually get over $2,000 in bonuses. So run, don't walk, go get the Legalpreneur book right now while it's still on pre-order.
And I'm going to tell you what's been working for me over the past month, because I posted, or when I was on vacation the week before Christmas, I went to Grenada on my solo vacation, which was a dream and absolutely amazing. But I posted a video there that got 1 million views. I think it's at like 1.4, maybe 1.5 million views now. And before that, I had one video that got over 500,000 views. One. You guys, I've been posting since 2018, 2019. And before that million view video, a couple weeks ago, 3 weeks ago now, maybe 4 weeks, I don't know, whatever, something back in December, the week before Christmas, I only had one video get over 500,000 views. And I think before that, I think I was around it was like 60 something thousand followers. But I know it was below 65,000, maybe like 62, 65, I don't know, somewhere around there. And that was built up over the past 4 years, essentially 3 or 4 years. And we consistently get clients from TikTok, but it's not anything crazy. I know the first time I really went viral, which was January 2021, that we brought in a very large amount of money from TikTok, probably like 40 or 50,000 that month. And then we consistently bring in clients from TikTok here and there, and we don't we don't get very specific when we bring in a new client, but a lot of times people just reach out or they'll leave a review somewhere like, oh my gosh, I'm so glad I found you on TikTok, or whatever it is. So we know we're getting clients from TikTok. And a lot of people that have big followings on TikTok, they struggle and they say, look, just because I have this audience doesn't mean I'm making money from them. We are absolutely making money from clients on TikTok. And I want to make sure that you're doing what you need to do to bring in clients from TikTok. And I've been such a big proponent of TikTok from the beginning when I started posting anyway. But I'm going to tell you what's been working, because since that first video the week before Christmas that got 1 million views, I've had another video that got, I'm going to look, it's currently sitting at 3.4 million views. Listen to that again. You guys, I never had anything, I only had one video over 500,000 views the week before the week before Christmas. All the other videos I had a couple like with 100,000, a couple 100,000, but that's it. And in the past month, I've had 2 videos with over 1 million views. One at 3.4 million right now, one at 1.5 million. And plenty that I've had 100, 1,000, 100,000, 300. Anyways, my whole point is I'm not going to say I've cracked the TikTok code, but I'm going to tell you what's been working. Because if you want to grow this year, quite frankly, you need to be on TikTok. So very overarching, what's working for me is news jumping. If you know anything about PR, like news jumping, that's how you get good PR coverage. You cover what's going on in the news. So the first video, if you're on TikTok, you may know who Anna Sitar is. Well, there was a video and then a creator called her out. And so there's a bunch of drama on TikTok. So it was like just TikTok drama. Well, I did a video on it and it got 1 million views, but it's because I hopped on what was popular on TikTok. And then of course on TikTok, you can reply to comments. So that's a ton of follow-up content that gets hundreds of thousands of views as well. And then the second video was the Disney lawsuit. So last week's Monday episode, or 2 weeks ago, I covered the Disney lawsuit. And that is the one that is currently at 3.4 million, probably more by the time this is live. But it's what is popular in the news. And our audience is small business owners. So what is popular with small businesses? So for you need to identify who is your audience on TikTok and what's popular to them and post content about that. And I've also been toying a lot more with not just trends. So you know how you have the trending audios. Yes, those work, those get views. But what actually converts to followers that I have seen for us is stitching and duetting. And obviously stitching and duetting, like popular, relatable content, things that my audience wants information on. So, and quite frankly, I know some creators probably hate me because I call them out. Because I'm to the point where people tag me all the time. They're like, oh, this issue, that issue. And that is basically just what I'm jumping on now. And for anybody that follows the Derm Doctor, that's how he got big, is duetting. And people just tag him. People tag him and then he duets the video of pimple popping or whatever is going on. And people love that stuff. And he's huge now, millions and millions of followers. But that's what he did, duetting, stitching. Duetting, normally it's just reacting. So I did a reaction video. So the day I'm recording is last night, I did a duet with a creator. Basically, she's an influencer talking about how a lot of influencers are sleeping on and leaving money on the table. And I was like, oh my gosh, yes, like this is what I preach. And so I gave my 2 cents. I put in, what I had to say about it. And that got a good number of views. So you just have to know how to identify what is resonating with your audience, what your audience needs to know. And the thing about it is you just have to start. So things that I used to duet, things that I used to stitch may not resonate as much, but the more you start doing it and the more you practice, the more you're going to perfect it. And that's what it takes. You just get started and fix it. You start somewhere and then you get better. But if you want to get better, you have to start. If you want to grow your following, you have to start. Don't worry about putting out perfect content. Just put out content. And a lot of people are saying, it's TikTok term, shit posting. And it's basically, you can put out bad content, and as long as you're just consistently putting out content, you're going to grow followers. I do think that's true to an extent, but I did that for a long time, and I think that's why I was so stagnant, is because I wasn't producing as much quality content. And once I think when I was on vacation, I was like, okay, I really need to put out some good quality content. And that may mean putting more research into your videos. I am more adamant now about doing more research on like popular topics in the news. So I'll look up like current lawsuits or whatever and do more research on that before I may just say, oh, this lawsuit's going on, da da da. No, now I'm actually doing the research, looking into it. So that way I can give more information that people want to know. That's how you're going to go on TikTok in 2023. Make sure you're following the Legalpreneur and let me know. I'll follow you back. I know I talk about TikTok a lot here on the podcast, but I'm obsessed with TikTok. And I don't think TikTok's going to go away. I know like government devices are limiting or banning the usage on the devices, but I love TikTok. I love what it can do for our business, your business. I just see tons of opportunity. And no, it is not too late to get on TikTok. I see so many people blowing up every single day. So I challenge you to post on TikTok and tag me. I want to celebrate you. I want to share your videos, share it with my audience. All right, I'll see you next time.
Here at Legalpreneur, we're committed to providing a supportive legal community for all business owners. I know how scary the legal stuff can be. If you found this information helpful, I would be so grateful if you could share it with a fellow business owner. And quite frankly, it doesn't cost anything to rate, review, or subscribe to the show. Your support helps me reach more listeners, which allows me to support more business owners in their entrepreneurial journey. Have any questions or comments about the show? Feel free to drop me a line on Instagram. I promise I read all of the messages and comments. And if you want to be a guest on the show or know someone that would make a great guest, simply fill out our application form and a team member will reach out if we think it's a good fit. I'll see you in the next episode.